Hey Teresa, how you doing? Let's go ahead and take a look. This looks great, definitely, definitely. Getting the kind of um, illusion that this is a boat on top of the water, and I think that's just fantastic. This looks fantastic. Really nice work here. Let's jump over to the back of the poster now. Let's talk about the visual continuation of the front to the back. And I think there's a broken meaning here. And the reason I say that is because right now you have the front of the poster indicating sky. Just by basic change in color, you're indicating sky and water, right? But by transposing that to a vertical orientation in the back of the poster, we kind of lose that. We lose that continuation of sky and water as these are sitting side by side. So I think that we can improve the continuation from the front to the back of the poster by preserving that horizontal orientation of sky and water, which means that we would just, of course, have to just kind of duplicate the background. The other thing I'm saying, let me give you a couple other observations. So, and again, just visual. I'll talk about typography in a second, but as far as the visual goes, this is a really thick line, and I don't think it mimics this. I think we can go ahead and mimic this fishing line, and I think it would make a lot of sense if that fishing line were to if we were to mimic that fishing line from the front of the poster to the back. Now, obviously the problem is going to be where do you start the line, and I would say start the line right where the water starts. In the back, right? So the line would come down like this. All right. And then what I would do is I would just duplicate the fishing line itself. Okay. So you have that fishing line with the hook at the end. All right. And just duplicate that hook at the end and then just take your entries off of that, off of the line itself. And you don't have to indicate the little hooks as markers for the timeline. Okay, that's going to entail some recomposing, so I don't know. This may have to, the coin may have to be replaced or placed elsewhere or whatever you decide to do with that. But I think some compositional changes are in order. Again, visuals. I think that right now you're really not paying attention to negative space. And you've got this wonderful negative space with the front of the poster, but in the back of the poster, you're really just pushing your type right to the margins. Image is almost right to the margins. There's no area here to breathe, and we can think of negative space as a rest area for the viewer. So we really want to incorporate negative space in the composition. And of course, there's a couple of different varieties of many different options for you to do so. I'm trying not to direct and trying to just give you some hints. Okay, now let's move to typography. Now, I think one of the main things I'm seeing in typography is that these should be presented in italic. Okay, they're titles, they're not quotes, so they should be presented in italic, not within the quotation marks. Okay, so we see that in all of your titles, so those titles can all go to italic. Okay, the next thing, these don't need to be in these quotes. They need to be in italic. Okay. Okay, let's jump. Oh, also the numbers, consider old style numerals. Okay, they're really gorgeous and very easy to implement. It just want to make sure that there's open type capabilities of the typeface that you have chosen to use. And all you have to do is just Google old style numerals in whatever typeface that you've decided to use here. And it'll be easy for you to find that. All right, now as far as your typography go, again, old style numerals right here. Your rags are forming patterns. Okay, now watch my cursor. Rags should go like this: long line, short line, long, and I'm exaggerating with my cursor. Long line, short line, long line, short line, long line, short line. It doesn't have to be exact and formulaic and mechanical like I'm showing you, but as long as you don't have short line, longer line, shorter line, shorter line, you don't want these kind of waves, okay? These waves right here. Let me find a good area. See, we have this wave right here. I'd say out of this whole section, these are your best rags right about here. So you have long line, short line. That's okay. Long line. See what I'm saying? So right now you just, this is good right here. Long line, short line, long line, short line, long line, short line. Then we get this kind of little whoop right there. So think about that. Okay. Theoretically, and this is going to change, but theoretically that you would hang that punctuation right there. Let me just do something here. I'm going to grab this and use it as a straight edge. Okay, good baseline alignment. Yeah, okay, so those are really my only suggestions. Trying to see. Other than that, I think you're looking really good. So I would say it's about half visual, half typographic. So all right, so let's go ahead and take it from there. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thank you.